Morning, what's going on guys? Welcome back. Today's video is very important. By the way, I'm back home in Ireland. It's early in the morning and I thought I'd wake up, do a little video before I go fix my phone. Actually, it's already fixed. There was just a little fluff. I couldn't charge, so I looked stupid in front of the guy. But anyways, today's video, guys, is very important. So before we get in, smash that like. If you're new, look at my videos. And if you get value in this video, also smash that subscribe and turn the notification on. I want to talk about day trading, whether it's Forex or stocks or any other asset class, but most specifically stocks and those trading the stock market in 2019. I want to talk about the 100K. I want to go through the steps that I guess brought me to the 100K, because most people today, they will never go near that figure and they won't even see that figure. And that's why we say 95% of traders lose, is because of the things that I'm going to talk about. But let me tell you something. 95% of traders lose money because of them. Nobody else. It's because of the way they carry themselves in the stock market. Now, I look at my videos where I talk about top penny stocks to buy, top this, top that. And I see a lot of people like these videos and they love it, right? Obviously, I would love when somebody gives me things and say buy this stock or short this stock and give you the exact dates when to buy that stock. And that's why I put them there anyway. It's because I want to teach people. I want to help people understand penny stocks and FDA approvals and biotech. And I've been doing this for a year now. But then I look at the other side where I give tutorials on how to find these stocks, how to pick these stocks, how to trade them. The same interaction, it's not there. There's no interaction there. Not many people love these videos. They don't like them. The watch time is about 60% less than the penny stock picks that I give. So what does that tell me? That tells me that many people out there want to be spoon-fed, whether it's the Forex signals or the top stocks to buy. So you want the $250,000, right? You want the lifestyle. You want the success. The long-term success, by the way. You want trading to be your long-term thing. But I see you guys, right, aiming for the quick money. And we talk about that all the time. So how do you expect to make 100 grand in 3 months? By the way, that's how long it took me. But that's all you see is the 3 months of me making 100 grand. But then you didn't see the other side of things. I didn't always know about earner reports. I didn't always know the patrons. I didn't always know how to trade, right? I didn't always know penny stocks and FDA approvals. But then I figured these out over time. And that's the thing you don't see. It's like a boxer or an athlete. A boxer goes into the ring and you'll notice this guy will fight and he'll win after a few seconds, right? But then you don't see the back end, the training, the hard work that he had to go through. And that's what I try to teach you here, guys. It's important to focus on the long-term goal, right? The education side of things has to come in place first, because nothing comes easy in life, right? Nothing comes easy. I mean, yes, I am traveling, having fun now, and that's the end goal. That's the reward. That's me saying I earned it, right? But I didn't earn it by pressing buttons and looking at people on YouTube. Yes, I do give these videos. Yes, I have an account for stock alerts and, you know, you guys sign up for it. But I assume you guys at least watch some of my tutorials to understand how we trade these things. And it's important, guys, you understand that. These Forex signals, these stocks to buy, they're there for people who actually know how to trade. Not for those that are beginners and don't know how to trade and haven't put the time in learning how to trade, but they think they just open up a brokerage account, buy the stock, and that's how they make money. No, everybody can make money in the stock market, Forex or stocks. Everybody can make money. But that's not the objective. The objective is the long-term growth. The long-term, that's the objective, is making money in the long-term. The 100 grand, the big fish, that's what we aim for. At the moment, a lot of people are making the small fish. I mean, this is an example, right, of someone, I'm assuming, put in the work, the hard work. And he said, I seen that comment, he said, I turned 400 and 800 into 800 in a few days. Now, that I'm proud of that person, but I'm just going to assume something here. I'm going to assume that this person bought these penny stocks before the FDA approval. Let's just use that as an example, right? Bought the penny stocks before the FDA approval, which is something I said you shouldn't do, because in the long term, we shouldn't be doing that. Yes, you might have had some beginner's luck, but in the long term, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be trading correctly. I mean, I say this time and time again. I say, guys, it's a 50-50 chance if you buy before the date of the stocks that I give you. The penny stocks especially. 50-50 chance. Obviously, we can analyze, dig deep into the company, look at the pipeline, look at everything else in the company, and then pull the trigger before even the date. But that comes with experience, and that's what I usually do. But that's because I know what I'm doing, right? Nobody can tell me today their experience in the stock market. Nobody, because you still haven't found out all the outcomes that can arise out of a stock, out of an earning report or a penny stock. You still haven't found that out. So how can you go out there, claim to be a trader, right, when you've been handed things throughout YouTube, i.e. stock alerts, the forex signals? You can't say to me I'm a stock trader, because in the long term you will not make that $250,000 or the 100K. It's not going to happen. It took me 3 months to make the 100K. 3 months. But before that, I was just like every single person, learning. By the way, I had no mentor, so my learning process was longer than most people. But it is doable. It is doable. Many people get to see it, but those people usually don't share it on YouTube, right? They just keep it hidden. But, you know, I share everything on YouTube. Literally, I share me opening a tap. It's weird. Anyways, that's what the camera is for, right? But that's the first step, guys. It's the education period. Then finding out the outcomes. Then finding out a pattern. A pattern, guys, is very important. Patterns are very important. They come up time and time again. Once you master one or two, now I mastered 1 or 2 of these patterns, and I use these patterns time and time again. And these are the things that make me money in the long term, right? There's 4 patterns in my strategy, the earning report strategy. Most of you know about them, but I mastered 1 or 2. They come up time and time again, and I know based on the earnings. So every stock has a different outcome or a different pattern, and I can look at the earnings, the news, the result of the news, and I can compare it to kind of behaviors, previous behaviors of stocks, and I say this stock is going to do this, this stock is going to do that, right? And I know the outcome before it even happens, because I actually analyzed, and I've been in the market for almost 12 months now. 14 months of pure going in. 16 months, I think, right? So the 100K is doable, but you really, guys, really have to put in some hard work and education, because nothing goes easy. Even in business today, if you start a business, you know you're going to fail at the beginning. You're not going to make any money, right? You're probably going to have to spend more money than you make. But then a month later, you're making more money than you can ever dream of. And that's the outcome of trading, is that you have to go through slowly, step by step, guys. Yeah, I mean, I've handed you everything on this channel. Like, you just have to watch my videos. Now you have an understanding. I mean, you got an understanding of how I trade stocks, especially when I gave you these free tutorials. So for that, I expect loyalty from people, right? There's outcomes that arise out of every stock, right? There's different outcomes. So you have to master those outcomes. And that's how you find your edge. I mean, you're already 60% through. I mean, I've given you everything so far. The penny stocks, the FDA approvals, and the tutorials. So you're already 60% ahead. By the way, if you're new, look at my videos, guys. I might leave some links in the description to tutorials. But look at my videos. They teach you everything. They're simple. And I might make it sound easy. It is easy if you know what you're doing. And how do you know what you're doing? Well, that's where you start educating yourself. All right? That's how you start becoming an expert at what you do, is through education. And I say this a lot. The best thing you can do in anything, business or trading, is education. And there's no shortcuts to this, guys. That's it. No shortcuts. The best education is actually trading and doing it yourself. And by doing it through paper money, right? So you don't have to lose money at the beginning. But just because you made money here and there, it doesn't mean that you're an expert now and you can scale to kind of 100K per trade. No, it doesn't mean you're an expert. It's beginner's luck. Everybody has beginner's luck with day trading. I mean, swing trading doesn't really require skill. Everybody can be profitable if you pick the right stocks, get in at the right time. But with day trading, it does take a skill. But that's what you want, right? So if you want it, you got it. But first, you have to put in some work. That's it. All right, that's it. Now, yes, I will be posting these penny stock picks, how to, you know, top 10 penny stocks and whatnot. But I don't expect you guys to buy these stocks before they spike. You shouldn't be doing that. But if you want to risk it, then go ahead. Especially stocks that we know, or biotech companies that we know can't find a cure for their drug or product. So we can just short these stocks before they even release any. So that's why I like the biotech sector, because we can just short them. I know it's a ruthless business, guys, but what can you do? You get yourself into this business, shorting stocks that are companies that are trying to cure diseases, right? I mean, you are a ruthless person in this stage. So many people will get wiped out, guys, in the stock market, and they say trading is not for me. Well, trading was never for anybody, but this is what you signed up for, right? It's what you signed up for. So if you sign up for this, then you have to put some work in, because nothing comes easy in life. Nothing. Now, you talk to anybody, they'll tell you, trading this. They have all these negative things to say about trading, as they should, right? But because these people were just like the ones I just talked about, right? They looked at these penny stock picks, top penny stock to buy, this and that. They looked at these and said, you know, I'm going to buy these, and then they buy them. It doesn't go in their favor, and they say, it's not for me. Well, if you really knew how to trade them, you wouldn't be saying that, right? Now, I haven't heard anybody say that just yet, because I see a lot of people are disciplined here, hardworking. And I get these messages every now and then, you guys double your account. I mean, to see that guy that's talked about doubling his account from 400 to 800 in the space of 10 days, that's impressive. Now, imagine you had 20 grand and doubled it to 40 in 10 days. That's very impressive. But yeah, the end goal, guys, is to be independent, not dependent on somebody else to feed you. I'm not always going to be here. My stock alerts are not always going to be here. My stock alerts teach you guys what stocks to pick and what stocks to watch out for. Now, when we traded Canada Goose released earning reports recently, right? And the stock spiked down on value, even though it had great earnings. Well, let me tell you why. First of all, it was overvalued. The whole company was overvalued. And most people were looking at Canada Goose like, yeah, this is a great stock. The young generation were looking at Canada Goose saying, that is a great stock. Well, the young generation doesn't have that much money. It's the old generation that is actually invested in stocks, not the young generation. So that's why the stock dropped in values, because there was no volume, number one, and the stock was overvalued. The growth of the company and the price of the stock wasn't correlated, so obviously it had to drop in value, even if the great earning report came out. So I didn't pick that stock, by the way, on my stock alert, so I just picked a few things. Now, let's look at Walmart that I just picked recently, and many people made money. Done exactly what it was supposed to do, right? Why did Walmart spike in value? Why? It's a popular stock, right? So when we day trade, we use the Warren Buffett approach. That's correct. We use the Warren Buffett, even though he's a long-term investor, but we still use the Warren Buffett approach when day trading. So the first 100K, I don't want to, kind of ramble on. The first 100K was made in 3 months, guys. But I had to go through the back end things. I mean, I know nothing comes easy in life. I had to work hard for my shit, right? And if I really wanted something, I'll get it. If you really want something, you'll get it. That's it. Nothing else. But not many people want it. They just kind of want it. They just want to make some money here and there, right? And I know as a beginner, you're excited to make money. But that excitement isn't going to be the same in a month's time when you say, it's not for me. What should I do? Right? So it's time to kind of invest in your education, guys. Time. That's the only investment you need, is to put in some time. Right? We're not talking putting in 1,000 investment into your education. No, just time. Most of the things are free on YouTube. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you again. We'll be doing more vlogs soon enough, guys. I'll be in Dubai soon enough, and maybe I'll drop the 10 penny stocks to watch out for March soon enough. So yeah, look at these penny stocks, put them in your eyesight, right? And on the day, you execute. That's it. Execute. Don't just buy before before the date, when I give you the date of these stocks. I mean, 50% of penny stocks will fail. I said that so many times. 60%. How many times did I say that? A lot, right? 60% of penny stocks will fail. So what are we doing here exactly when we're buying these? Well, we're giving 60% to the house. You can say the stock market. 60% we're gonna lose, and then the 40% we might win. So where do we get these statistics from? History. So when I say history repeats itself, it does. So that's why when you're in the market for almost 6-12 months, that's when you know you got the hang of things. That's when you know stocks is your thing. You know it. You know the outcomes. You know exactly what's going to happen to these stocks, because history will repeat itself regarding the specific stocks that we pick. I'll see you again for more videos, guys. Anyway, I just thought we'd do a little chat. I know this thing might be new to some people, but what can we do? See you again.